Hey y'all, let's talk about money and jump starts. Because you're all signed up, we've started doing this training. So I want to make sure you guys have a really good understanding of the basics of the comp plan and the jump start rewards. We are going to talk about team building and the money associated with that later on in the new stylist training. But I want to give you the comp plan and jump start overview. And then tomorrow we're going to dive in with getting your VIP group set up, naming conventions, what's allowed, what's not allowed, Google Docs for samples, so on and so forth. So tomorrow there's going to be a ton more information coming at you. But let's just go for the moment through the money, because as much as we love the nails, we also want to make some money, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen. And I'll just minimize some of this. Hopefully you guys can see my screen okay. Okay, so this is the compensation plan overview. And let me see if I can actually make it a little bit bigger, because I want you all to really be able to see it. So the way getting paid works is you are, okay. So you are paid once a week your 25% base commission from any sales you had the week prior. The commission period ends on Wednesday, and then you will see your direct deposit for any sales you've made on Thursday. Okay, so mark your calendars. Thursday you should see a pay dump in your bank account for any sales you had the week prior, again, paid at that 25%. From the day you start, you are paid 25% commission on every single sale, okay? So keep that in mind. You can also earn up to 35% commission. So it starts at 25%, you're always paid that 25%, but the more you sell, the more you can ultimately make. And you can see that here under Enhanced Retail Commission. So again, 25% every week. If during the month you sell anywhere from $600 up to $1,199, you're going to get an extra 3% on your total sales. Okay, that is paid to you the first week of the next month. It is Enhanced Retail Commission is paid out like a bonus. Bonuses are always paid the first week of the following month. Okay, within the first 5 business days of the month, you see those bonus checks come in. Okay, those are also direct deposited. So if I have a great month and I sell $600 worth of Color Street strips, the first week of the next month, I am going to get whatever 3% is of $600. If I sold $800, I get an additional 3% of that $800, so on and so forth. If you sell from $1,200 to $1,799 in a calendar month, that bonus increases to 5%. $1,800 to $2,499, it increases to 7%. And $2,400 or above, you're going to get 10% paid monthly. So if I had a slamming month and I sold $2,500 in nails, I'm going to get a $250 bonus the first week of the following month. Okay. Again, we are always shooting for you to hit at least $300 in sales in a calendar month. That is known as bonus qualifying. It is what helps you maintain your status as an active stylist. It also qualifies you to receive bonuses if you have anybody who ends up signing up underneath you. So $300 is always going to be your minimum goal. Okay, you're always going to be paid that at the 25%. Again, once you start hitting 600 or higher, you're going to be getting more. Okay, let me switch over to jump starts. So jump starts are, I can't stress enough how important hitting jump starts is once you start your business. Jump starts were done a little bit differently. I actually think they're done better now than they were when I first started. They've kind of refined the jump start program for 2018. But I can't tell you how crucial it was when I started, right? Because basically the jump starts are giving you product credit. You're going to get free product. which is amazing when you're talking about building groups, building customer loyalty. You can use them for giveaways. You can use them at events. You can use them for whatever. You're getting free strips to build up your business and use them however you would like. When you start, before you really have a following, you don't have money to just out for strips all the time, to take to vendor events, so on and so forth. So this really helps with that. So there are 6 different jump starts for you to hit, and they are within 3 different time frames. So in your first 35 days, 65 days, and 95 days. There's 2 jump starts for each of these time periods. Okay, and each jump start has a recruiting component to it, and it also has a sales component to it. So you have the possibility to get something like, I mean, I am horrible at math, something like $600 or $800. Like, I can't do all the math off my head. I just tried really hard. As you guys hang out longer, you'll find out how much I screw up math without a calculator, but I do take an honest stab at mental math. It just works out very well. So in your first 35 days as a stylist, it literally starts the moment you sign up. If you sell $1,000 in nail strips, which is totally doable, we have so many people who have hit this, you're gonna get a $50 product credit in your virtual office. That is paid out with the bonuses as well, so you will see that the first week of the next month. And you can use that $50 product credit for, you know, business supplies. You can use it for sets. You can use it for what you need, okay? If you recruit somebody in your first 35 days and you're bonus qualified, let me rephrase this. In your first 35 days, if you recruit a stylist underneath you, and they bonus qualify in their first 35 days, meaning you recruit them and they hit that $300 benchmark, you're gonna get another $50 product credit. I was just about to explain it really complicated like, and you didn't need all that. So in your first 35 days, you have the potential to get $100 in product credit, which is amazing. Now we're gonna jump to your first 65 days. So in your first 65 days, if you sell a cumulative amount of $2,500 in strips, you're going to get another $75 product credit. So that's awesome. Right off the bat, in your first 65 days, I mean, that would be, you hit these 2, it would be $175 in free product. Like, amazing, right? Something to note is that the jump starts are not dependent upon each other. So if you have kind of a slow start and you don't hit this $1,000, but in your second month it explodes for you and you hit the $2,500, doesn't matter, you're gonna get that $75 product credit. If you miss one, you can still hit the next one. Okay, there's not that, they don't all need to be hit in some kind of order, okay? If you enroll 3 stylists in your first 65 days and they bonus qualify in their first 35 days, you're gonna get another $75 product credit. So total in your first 65 days, if you hit all 4 of these, you're gonna get $250 in product credit. Pretty confident in my math right there, okay? In your first 95 days, if you sell a cumulative $4,000 in product, you're gonna get $150 in product credit. Like, holy schmoly, okay? So that's $400 total. And if you rank up to team leader, which we're gonna talk about later on, we're gonna talk about recruiting and ranking and things like that. But if you hit team leader in your first 4 commission periods, you'll get $100 cash. If you do it in your first 3 full commission periods, you'll get $200, okay? So that's just kind of a little overview about how you get paid. Again, 25% period ends on Wednesday, you'll get paid it on Thursday every week, okay? And then those enhanced commissions, jump starts are run with monthly bonuses. You'll see that the first week of the following month. So that is all I want to talk about for you guys today. Tomorrow we are going to dive into a ton of information, so be sure to check back. We're going to do some challenges. It'll be a good time. So I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I am actually also with this video going to post a income worksheet. I'd like each of you guys to print and fill out and put it somewhere where you can see it, or put it as your screensaver. But I'm going to have you guys work through it, and it's really going to show you guys what you need to do to make the amount of money you're looking at making. Okay, so I will talk to y'all later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye.